Hello and welcome to episode 1 of the Brick Wall podcast. I'm your host, Chris Sullivan, and my co-host, Bauer Fichter. Even after our initial trailer, our research department has suggested that we are the most intellectually stimulating podcast in the world.
The world.
Today, we're going to talk a little bit about who we are and our origin stories. And Bauer's going to interview me, and then I'm going to interview Bauer. So I want everybody to know that this is unrehearsed, and I don't know what the questions are coming, and nor does Bauer.
Let's get into it. All right, question 1. What is your favorite cuisine?
My favorite cuisine is spaghetti and meatballs.
Aye.
Preferably my Irish mother's
Okay.
spaghetti and meatballs.
I love it. Where did you study in college?
I went to LaSalle University in the heart of North Philadelphia. Had a great time there. It helped me become who I am, gritty, working for everything that you get.
Fair.
In an interesting neighborhood.
There you go. Philly represent. Did you play any sports growing up and or in college?
I played soccer since I was 6, and I'm proud to say that I still play. I just turned 50, still on the field, and thrilled that my son now is a teammate.
Love it. What do you do in your free time, Chris?
In my free time, I love being a dad. I like to travel, play guitar, listen to tunes. What I like to say is that in a Grateful Dead world, I'm an Allman Brothers fan.
There you go. Where's your favorite place you've ever traveled?
I had a legendary travel experience with good family friends of ours. They stayed in Vienna for a couple of years, and we took the family over there for the Christmas holiday. Got to see all the different Christmas markets. So Vienna, Budapest, that whole area, Eastern Europe during the holidays is something special.
Nice. Yeah, I've heard. Okay.
Last question.
If you can pick an entirely new career, what would you do?
Outside of male modeling?
Outside.
I don't think I'd last long there.
No, you would.
Yeah, sure. That's a really good question. I would love to be a college soccer coach.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
Do you have a dream college that you would coach?
UCLA, warm on the West Coast.
Yeah.
They're talented. Right.
That's rad.
All right, Bauer. I got to know you a few years ago now. Where were you born and raised?
Born and raised in Haddonfield, New Jersey. So not too far from where I live now, Philadelphia. Small little suburb in southern New Jersey.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to college at Rowan University. I played baseball there, little Division III school in South Jersey. Stayed close to home.
And the big news is that you're getting married in about a month. And it sounds like the first time you met this young woman was in middle school?
Yes. Ellie and I have been hanging out since we were in 6th grade, but we started dating junior year of high school. And yeah, we're getting married. We're actually a month today. So yeah, counting down the days. We're going to get married in Maine. Super stoked.
You know, one of my favorite things about Bauer was his career before we hired him as a digital media planner. Tell us a little bit about the job we poached you from.
So I was a manager at a local smoothie and juice bar in Glassboro, New Jersey, which is where Rowan University is. So when I wrapped up my baseball career, I needed to start working to keep me busy. And yeah, I quickly became the manager and got me super into nutrition and eating clean. So yeah, it was a fun gig, but happy to be in media.
And you didn't have any digital media experience, but we hired based on intelligence, knowing that we could train you.
Cheers. Yeah, I had zero experience except for some organic media experience with my dad's company. But yeah, I've learned a lot in the last 4 years.
About 9 months ago, you were working for us and then you quit.
Fair, yep, yeah, I did.
Tell us why.
I took a short stint and I went and worked at M&T Bank. I wanted to try out the corporate America world, and all the love to the people that I worked with over at M&T. But yeah, I just wanted to get back in the mix. I enjoy the agency world, more volatile and quick and fun.
So I get this straight, is that you left a company that allowed you to travel for how long on the road?
It was a 9-month road trip working remotely.
9 months on the road working remotely. That's how much trust me. But you know what? We got him back.
You got me back.
And we're putting things into place now that he'll never be able to leave.
Yes, that too. And we will no longer talk about that 9-month hiatus. We are back and better than ever.
Great. So throughout this podcast, you're going to get to understand more about the rest of our team. We're going to interview them. And my assistant right now is flashing up something that I can't read. So what other questions should I ask?
She said, ask fun questions.
Fun questions. I feel like we've already asked fun questions. Oh, you asked me fun
Yeah, I
questions?
asked us no industry questions.
No industry.
Well, at the end, we'll sandwich. We'll give you a few. I want to get your background on my questions.
Fun questions, right. All right. So you asked me about cuisine.
Well, he asked me about the wedding.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. I asked about the wedding.
Yeah, that's fun.
All right, great. Tell us about the honeymoon.
Yeah. Honeymoon. Ellie and I are both really big travelers. So we thought, what better way to celebrate our marriage other than flying to Sicily? And we're renting a car. We're flying into Palermo, and we're gonna be driving the coast for 2 weeks. So enjoying Sicily in its peak season. A lot of beaching and exploring and swimming. It's gonna be fun.
You know of my passion for English soccer,
Indeed.
and I got you into Tottenham Hotspur.
Boys.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how horrible of reality is that?
You know what? Year one was great. So I started following in the 2024-2025 season.
The Angiers.
Yeah, the Angiers. And that was a great season to follow. We ended up taking a cup, which is great, but it was not a great season. And this year was tough. It was tough to watch. I'm a Philly sports fan at heart, so I'm not used to losing these last couple of years. And man, being a Spurs fan, it really humbles you.
Well, I'll tell you what, the odds for Spurs to win the Prem this year is plus 4,000.
Okay. Should we all place a bet right now?
I'm placing my bet.
We don't encourage betting.
No, we don't.
But
if we
plus
were
4,000,
plus 4,000, those are good odds.
I don't force bet,
Yeah.
but I might today.
Yeah, very good. And we're recording this during the World Cup.
Yep.
Who do you have winning the cup?
France.
France winning.
They look tight. I heard you saying their defense isn't looking the sharpest, but I will say they look good, and there's a lot more ball to play.
Olise is something special.
Unbelievable. He's playing so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm going to say what my prediction was at the beginning. I think cups and tournaments are won in the midfield. And even though their striker's a little old now, I think Portugal brings home the cup. Their midfield is incredible.
Love it.
So the Dutch looked incredible. So to my old client, Gert Van Manen, go Orange.
Well, you know a lot more about soccer than me, and I trust you. So yeah.
Great. Well, I feel like people know us now, and we could probably ask industry questions of each other, and so that people actually get value out of it.
Yeah. So, Chris, what got you into media?
All right. So here is my origin story. First, I ran media at an agency for a long time and relied on managed services. And what I realized after a while was that we were outsourcing our knowledge, our intelligence, our innovation, our ideas, and ultimately profit to companies of various levels of intelligence, but all of them kind of had a black box.
Yep.
And I didn't understand what they were doing. I placed a lot of trust in some still great companies, but I wanted to do it myself, to import all of those different things. What I did is I sat down and I whiteboarded this. I reverse engineered their strategies, their margins and things like this. And I was like, I can do this better.
Yep.
So I sat my partners down, said, hey, listen, I want to carve out a media division of our company that's a standalone to serve other agencies that deserve better attention, better performance, and a way to grow and retain their clients in a way that I think the marketplace wasn't serving them.
Media Thesis was born.
Media Thesis was born then. We started with just a couple agencies that we were supporting. Today, we're up to 11 different agencies that we support.
Indeed.
And we do not label ourselves as managed services. That's not who we are. We are trusted media partners that go above and beyond to help you win, grow, learn, retain, and improve marketing performance so that your clients love you.
Yep. We're an agency for agencies.
Agency for agencies.
Love it. Well said. Couldn't have said it any better.
You've worked across so many different types of campaigns and accounts now. I'm not going to give you like a top 3. Okay. That would be great if you came up with 3.
Okay.
All right. But what do you really enjoy about your job? Like what stimulates you?
Oh man, let's go. We'll do three. We'll do three things that I enjoy about my job. There's a lot of things. I think the number one thing I like doing is serving folks. So I'm very service focused in my personal life. And it's one of the things that drew me to working in the agency space, and then also drew me back to working in the agency space is just endlessly serving others, whether that's our team as a manager or servicing clients. Yeah, just love serving others. I think it's a really good thing, and it fills me up. But I love working in a team environment. So I kind of mentioned that with serving, but just being a team player my whole life in sports, I knew that being some form of player coach where I kind of help manage folks, but also get to execute on my own is a great hybrid role where some days you might be heads down in some work and other days you're working with a team to grow other folks. So that's been really inspiring for me to become a leader this early on in my career, which I love. And the last thing is,
I'll leave the witness. You're so good at performance. In fact, it's in your
thank you.
title.
Yes.
Tell us about what about performance turned you on.
Man, I love performance. I think that you said it earlier, and media is so in the data that like when you perform well, it's very clear in how we present that. And it's a very clear story because there's no beating around the bush. You either didn't perform or you performed. And yeah, that's why I love media. It's revolves around performance, but I love using all the new advancements in technology and the tools that is just moving media forward so quickly, and just being a part of that growth is insane, especially with artificial intelligence and all that fun stuff. So yeah, just being able to leverage the tools and working with different partners to do good by our clients.
I think what also draws us to media is our sports backgrounds, you
Yep.
with baseball and me with soccer. I feel like media is business sport.
It really is.
It allows you to compete. You not only compete against other agencies, but you're competing each campaign to win.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's about. I love winning. It's my favorite thing about media.
Yeah.
It equates to winning.
Yep. Winning for our clients, winning our own clients, all that fun stuff.
Great.
All right. Well, we'll get into our sports career maybe next time, but thanks for watching. Brick Wall Podcast. Out.